It's time to take a look at one of Nintendo's early characters in the cult favorite Kid Icarus. Starring the character Pit, you must navigate your way through 3 worlds of adventure. Or at least you attempt to do this. Kid Icarus was released in 1986 and is technically a part of the Black Box series of games, despite being silvery gray. Its counterpart Metroid is the same, and they are both a part of the Adventure series label, which only involved those 2 games. As for the gameplay, this game was unique for having most of its levels being vertical rather than horizontal, and these levels are long. The difficulty is unforgiving. Little snakes with wings almost always fall right on top of your head while making a jump, and you have to wait for these death guys to stop flipping out to kill them. So I just jump away from them, but his little minions chase me. Basically, you are constantly being bombarded by enemies. The boss room for each level is basically a maze you must navigate in order to find him. Once you figure out where to go, it gets a little easier, but watch out for the eggplant wizards. If they hit you, they'll turn you into an eggplant with legs, which renders you unable to attack, and must find the hospital to remove the curse. The first boss looks like Cerberus, and isn't too difficult once you figure out his movements. The second boss of the ice water world is this serpent swimming in lava. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Again, he's not too difficult once you get the strategy down, but if you mess up, you'll die, because the road to get to him is hell. To see the ending, enter the famous code 8UUUUU to go straight to the final level. I imagine this stage is super hard, but because of the code, you are basically invincible to everything. Also, once you make it to Medusa, there's a sweet spot to fly where her attacks won't hit you, but make sure you time your shots, otherwise the snake that flies around will hit you. After you blast the hell out of Medusa, she reveals herself and dies. And there you go, you saved Palutena, the character who randomly got a slot in Super Smash Bros. Metroid and Kid Icarus both share the unique element of having multiple endings, like I'll ever see this one's ending. This game is okay, and I see why it has a cult status. It is a prime example of NES hard, and it's not cheap to buy. The music is okay, again nothing really stands out too much. I imagine someone who had this game when they were younger will appreciate it more, but for me it's average. So come back next week for another gem from the past.